Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to orient about guidelines for quarantine and testing of inter-district, interstate, and international travelers. First, what is quarantine? Quarantine has been defined as the limitation of freedom of movement of apparently well persons or domestic animals exposed to communicable disease for a period of time not longer than the longest usual incubation period of the disease, in such a manner as to prevent effective contact with those not so exposed. This is quarantine definition. What all categories of people to be quarantined? Regarding ಕೊರೋನಾ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೋಮ್ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಕೋವಿಡ್-19 ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್, ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬಂದು ಅವರು ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೋಮ್ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ರಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಕೇಸಸ್, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ರಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಅವರ ಸಂಪರ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಟರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ಸ್, ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್, ಇಂಟರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅದು ಸಮ್ರಿ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಸಿಂಪ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್, ಎಸಿಂಪ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಸಿಂಪ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಐಸೋಲೇಷನ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿಗೆ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬಂದ್ರೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 14 ಡೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ 14 ಡೇಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಹೋಮ್ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಸಿಂಪ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತು ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಗೈಡ್ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಗೈಡ್ಲೈನ್ಸು ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಟರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೇವಾ ಸಿಂಧು ಪಾಸ್ ವೆರಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್, ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಸೀಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಂಪ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐಸೋಲೇಷನ್ ಅಟ್ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್. If they come positive, they will be shifted to the dedicated COVID hospital. Negative, they will be there for dedicated COVID health center for 14 days. Asymptomatic persons, if returned from any state, then institutional quarantine for 14 days. If returned from Goa, DCs to be district commissioners to be verified documents and to be sent for 14 days home quarantine. This is the exception for Goa because there are no positive much cases in Goa. Okay, next international passengers, likewise asymptomatic and symptomatic. Symptomatic passengers who are coming from other countries, they will be isolated at dedicated COVID health center and tested immediately and on 14th day. If they come positive, they will be shifted to the dedicated COVID hospital immediately and there they will be treated for 14 days. Then again tested on the 14th day, two testing will be done 24 hours apart. If they come negative, they will be sent for home quarantine for another 14 days. And for asymptomatic passengers, 14 days institutional quarantine at a designated hotel on self-pay basis. That's what we are doing now. Tested immediately on arrival and on 14th day. Asymptomatic passengers, there is some special category. Government of Karnataka has issued guidelines for pregnant women, children below 10 years, elderly above 80 years, and terminally ill, like some cancer patients or kidney patients or heart patients, their caregivers, they will be tested immediately on arrival. If test result is negative, sent to 14 days of home quarantine, tested again on 14th day of arrival. If they are tested positive on arrival, they will be sent to the dedicated COVID hospital. Okay. Next, screening strategy at entry point of border. any state border or at the district border, what we have to do, ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್, ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೀಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆರಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್, ಸೇವಾ ಸಿಂಧು ಪಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ declaration pass form has to be signed and taken. Thermal scanning with the handheld thermal scanner we have to do, and briefing with instructions, what all things they have to do, our staff should brief them. And categorization as symptomatic and asymptomatic, as we have discussed earlier. Then main important is home quarantine. Home quarantine ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? One is stamping on the back of the palm for with their date and everything, how many days they have to stay in home, and sign undertaking from them we have to take. Verification of local address and mobile phone number. Instructions of home quarantine, we have to provide a handout which is provided by state government. And downloading of mobile applications on their phone. Arogya Setu app is compulsory. Then Aptamitra app 14410, that is our Karnataka's quarantine watch app, that they have to download. Next, process of enforcement and monitoring of home quarantine by urban local bodies. What all things we have to do? We have to area wise team of field functionaries must be constituted, oriented and deployed, whose mandate would be to reach to the homes of asymptomatic passengers. And protocols on home quarantine must be read out in the presence of family members. Their family members should know what all things they should follow. All those things have been issued from Government of India from in time to time, and undertaking must be taken and strict adherence to home quarantine protocols. Immediate neighbors surrounding their houses, their neighbors must be informed about the home quarantine, along with the resident. If there is a resident welfare association in wards or the urban areas or their residents, they should also be informed about this. Information should be given to resident welfare association from our staff. So subsequent follow-up and monitoring can be done by resident welfare association or city ward committee, Mahila Arogya Samiti, where there is Asha worker, junior health assistant, male, female, and other members will be there in that committee, and committee at police station. All these associations or committees can follow up, and monitoring can be done in your supervision. Superintendent of police commissioner shall deploy police constables, home guards for supervision and monitoring. They can be by forming mobile patrolling teams. And if person violates home quarantine, if anyone violates home quarantine, whatever now at present what we are doing, they should be transferred to the institutional quarantine for a specified period decided by the local authorities. Resident welfare associations in cities would be at liberty to engage private security personnel, or they can install CCTV cameras also to monitor the movements of the quarantined persons. Okay, ring fencing of mobile number by state administration will be done to ensure strict home quarantine. This will be done from the state level with the help of CQAS. And those not following home quarantine, and when alert is generated, if they come out of their homes, if they move out of their homes, that alert is generated in the CQAS system, that will be intimated to the local authorities, you people. So you can take action according to the information generated on the CQAS system. Passengers must be made to download a quarantine watch app and instructed daily uploading of selfie photo of the on the app. They should be told how to use this quarantine watch app, and how to use the app to upload the selfie daily, whether they are following the instructions within their home or not. If there are single rooms, they can stay within their single rooms, maintain 1 meter distance from other members of the family. If there are aged above 55 60 years age, their parents or any relatives, they should be careful. And if there are comorbidities, any member of their family is having comorbidities condition, any age group, they should be extra careful not to come in contact with them. Also in the rooms, what all things you have to follow, that also guidelines we have issued. And if they develop symptoms within this 14 days period of home quarantine, they should call Apta Mitra, that is 14410 helpline, and they can take help of telemedicine doctor for their treatment. Or if they are having very serious complications or problems like breathlessness or not able to move, high grade fever, they can go to the nearby fever clinics which are being present provided in throughout Karnataka. So next will be daily tele monitoring through call centers 14410 Aptamitra. They will be calling daily to these numbers, and they will take their details, how they are, what any symptoms if they develop, that needs to be addressed by the telemedicine doctors. That all things will be followed from the state level. Permissions to interstate travel of passengers shall be strictly followed as per direction from our state health commissioner's directions. Whatever time to time directions will be given, that needs to be followed. IEC BCC should be emphasized more in the districts regarding face masks, hand washing, cough etiquette, and physical distancing. All these IC materials already circulated. It is there on our karunadu.karnataka health website, and also in Jagriti Karnataka channel we have got many videos on this IEC, face mask, hand washing, cough etiquette, physical distancing. So the people who are in home quarantine, they should be told about all this IEC material where they can look after, or our staff should be knowing where to download and give the information to the people who are at home. Okay, roles and responsibilities of urban local bodies. First thing is teams formation for all wards in your area, in urban areas, in consultation with the health department and the district administration or taluka administration. Information of passengers and migrants. You should have all the information about the passengers, international or interstate people who have come into your city or town, and you should have the list of information who has come when, and what is their follow up daily, who is doing that, which team is doing that. Daily information you should have in consultation with health department and the administration. Contact tracing of positive cases has to be done in coordination with the health department. That is already going on, primary contacts and secondary contacts. That list has to be maintained, and it has to be entered into the app. And movement of people has to be monitored in containment zone. So containment zone also, if there are a large number of cases or positive cases are there, that area or that house or that apartment, we time to time we have issued the guidelines, so that what is the containment zone, how much area you should be monitoring or supervising, so that people who move in and out of that apartment or house or that boundary, that has to be there with you, and you should monitoring that movement also. Ensure strict home quarantine. Home quarantine has to be strictly followed. If anybody is violating that, he has to be shifted, he or she has to be shifted to the isolation facility. Disinfection of vehicles in containment zone. For disinfection of vehicles, we have to do it with 1% hypochlorite solution or soap and water. Those vehicles which are entering the containment zone or which carry the suspect or the positive cases, those vehicles and those people should know how to do the disinfection of the vehicle, how to do that. That also guidelines we have issued from government of Karnataka from time to time, how to do the disinfection of vehicle. Disinfection of positive patient's house, that also we have to simple terms we have said, soap and water, use soap and water to disinfect all the used materials, cloths, everything, and also the area which have been used by the positive cases, or use the 1% hypochlorite solution, simple, to disinfect this. For 24 hours we have to log those, and then we can use that area. Ensure everyone wears mask. Those who are now it is compulsory for everyone to wear a mask. Those who are positive cases or contact cases or people throughout Karnataka, they should wear a mask. That has to be ensured in your wards and in your cities and towns. Ensure there shall be no mass gatherings. As earlier we have said, there should be no mass gathering. That has to be ensured in your areas. If there are marriages or functions or any mass religious gatherings, that is not allowed now till the lockdown is extended till 31st March. So ensure there is no mass gathering in your area. Ensure there shall be physical distancing in parks. Now parks have been parks, shops, kirani angdi, then saloons, everything has been opened now. So you should have teams. Your police officers, health officers should have teams who are patrolling these areas. They should visit frequently to these areas, parks, shops, saloons, etc., and see there is physical distancing is made, and also you have to ensure there is marking is being done 1 meter apart in front of the shops or in the saloons. Inside also there should be 1 meter distancing is maintained between the seatings, and every precaution has been taken within these areas. Biomedical waste management, I will go in some details of biomedical waste management, how to do this. Urban local bodies are responsible for ensuring safe collection and disposal of biomedical waste generated from institutional quarantine in your area. Quarantine homes, that means those people who have been quarantined in their homes. Home care for COVID-19 suspected persons. Those who are using, everybody is using now masks, and some institutions they are using PPE, and some like saloons and shops, there also they have to use the gown or the head cap, and food preparation areas they have to use gloves and mask and the head caps and gown. So all this has to be considered as a biomedical waste, infected waste by you people, and it has to be segregated separately from general waste. So what are all the requirements? Should maintain the list of quarantine centers, like our dedicated COVID health centers, dedicated COVID hospitals, health department will do, but centers like hotels or where the people are being quarantined, or the homes, quarantine homes, home care, and report to Karnataka State Pollution Control Board from time to time about this. Identify common biomedical waste treatment facility. CTF are there in every district. They will collect the biomedical waste from all the PSCs, CSCs, General Hospital and District Hospital weekly, twice or thrice. So you have to make an arrangement with the common biomedical waste treatment facility, and the waste should be collected separately in a yellow bag. See, you have to provide the yellow bags that are biohazard mark. With biohazard mark, they have to be handled separately to the persons responsible for operating quarantine centers or home care. If the Paurokarmikas or your waste collecting people go house to house, or they collect the waste from time to time, they should be oriented about what is this biomedical waste, what are the hazards of this, how they can contract this disease if they do not follow instructions properly. So you have to provide these yellow bags, orientation to your workers, your Paurokarmikas, about how to handle this used face mask or the PPEs, so that they will be protected from coronavirus. So mechanism of collection of waste, first if there are very less centers or very less houses or very less people quarantined, your people can collect door to door. They can go door to door with the yellow bags and collect these used face masks or PPE from them, that you can do. And other one is, if there are large number of waste generation, so you can identify and create waste deposition centers as appropriate, like ward office or a urban primary health center or a PSC which is located in your area. There they can come and give the waste on a daily basis and collect it, and you can you can inform the common treatment facility, biomedical treatment facility, to collect the waste from the UPSCs or the ward office on a weekly, twice or thrice, or on a daily basis if the waste is very less. If it is huge, they can collect it at one point, and they can transfer it to the CTF. Create a separate team, designated staff to collect and transport waste from quarantine homes or home care to collect points deposition center, further pick up by common biomedical waste treatment facility once a day or as feasible. Okay, now what are the requisites for this common biomedical waste collection? Ensure training of waste collectors, as I have told, they should be oriented, they should be trained how to collect this waste, and households also should be briefed about the used mask or the PPE. They should put in the separate bin, apart from the general waste, or their other waste should be separated, and it should be handed over to the Paurokarmika separately in a yellow bag. Ensure supply of PPE, personal protective equipments, to your people to safeguard them, like triple layer mask, splash proof aprons, gowns, heavy duty gloves, gumboots. These are all necessary in if there are suspected cases or positive cases in your area, so that the disease should not spread to your personnel. Arrange for separate dedicated trolley vehicle for transport of biomedical waste. These yellow bags should be transported separately, not in the general waste. Those vehicles also should be kept separate, and they should be disinfected on a regular basis. Ensure disinfection of vehicle with 1% hypochlorite solution, or simple soap and water is enough to disinfect these vehicles also. Okay, what are the applications available to monitor quarantine? One is the contact tracing app that is already being done by health department and all the people who are involved in COVID-19. Contact tracing of primary and secondary, it is being updated on a regular daily basis. Arogya Setu app is a government of India's app which has to be compulsorily downloaded by everyone. And quarantine watch, that every home quarantine person has to download it, and he has to send a selfie on a daily basis. And then CQES, that is COVID-19 quarantine alert system. The mobile number will be captured in the app. If he moves out of his area, his home, that will be the system will alert the users, and the message will go to the district administration, in turn to the local authorities. They can take action, they can shift that person to the institutional quarantine. That is, these are the important apps you have to look into. And IEC BCC materials, as already informed, IEC BCC materials are there on Karnataka government's COVID-19 .karnataka.gov.in, and also on karunadu.karnataka.gov.in. That is our department's, health department's website. And also Jagriti YouTube channel. There are lot of videos about the materials about COVID-19, which can be used for training also and orientation of your people, like use of PPE, how to don the PPE, how to doff the PPE, then hand wash techniques, then waste materials, how to put the waste materials in the yellow bags, and also about COVID related general instructions to the public. All these things you can go through in YouTube, Jagriti YouTube channel, and your persons who are working in the field, they can be oriented about how to use these links and capture these materials to orient the public and tell the public about how to be safe from COVID-19. Okay, thank you.